Go.
I don't know, but welcome back to Pop Dance Live. I'm Chieko.
And I'm Carmit. Today our guest is Emmy-winning choreographer Tyce Diorio. You know, he's hilarious on the sly.
He cracks me up. And we've got lots of goodies for you, so let's get into it.
Every other year, the Kennedy Center curates a showcase of innovation and diversity in ballet called Ballet Across America. This year, they handed control to Misty Copeland and New York City Ballet's resident choreographer Justin Peck, and they gave them the chance to paint the picture. They chose to showcase choreographers who have spent their career advancing diversity in dance and the arts. Included in the show is my dear friend, my heart, Desmond Richardson, who performs a solo called Imprint Maya, to the poems of Maya Angelou, tackling big subjects such as injustices of gender and race. Other companies along with Complexions included the Black Iris Project, Nashville Ballet, AIM, and principal dancers from ABT and Miami City Ballet. The program ran for 6 days with rave reviews in Washington, D.C. I'm definitely making my way out for the next one.
Me too. It seems like the world is finally catching on to this powerful art form called dance. It's taken over national television and now the Met, the Metropolitan Museum of Art in NYC. If you've never visited, it is a must now. For the first time ever, the 2017 to 2018 Artist in Resident goes to a choreographer, Andrea Miller. Miller is the founder, choreographer, and artistic director of Galeem Dance. She is known for her powerful, raw, and risky choreography. The first piece will be set at the Temple of Dender exhibit called The Stone Skipping. I bet it will be a whole experience watching her riveting moves in such an exotic setting. Carmit, shall we take a little trip?
I'm down. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Now, those of you that know me know that I love Carrara marble. It is so beautiful with the gray and black lines, curves, and splitting against the white marble. So what do you get when you put a black painted dancer against this natural stone? This awesome music video titled All the People by Do It featuring Jesse Boykins III.
This video is actually shot in the world famous Carrara marble quarries in Italy. The contrast of this natural backdrop against the black painted dancer with the spectacularly choreographed counter movements of the camera makes for an end result that is a moving masterpiece. Check it out.
The people, oh, they were all unsure till they met you. They see they're equal, oh. So when we reflect, we know our truth. I just love the sunshine when your light is in mine. I'm prepared to get out, loving you to the sky.
Here's a fun throwback Thursday for you. I remember when we were casting the very first High School Musical film, the principal actors were in the room, and we knew we wanted Lucas Grabeel, Ashley Tisdale, Vanessa Hudgens, but the lead actor was a bit of a toss-up. It's so weird. Kenny Ortega knew he wanted Zac Efron, and the rest of the people in the room wanted this other guy. Casting director, producers, the channel, I know that they all wanted this other guy, and Kenny just put his foot down. He said, I know that Zac is our guy. And everybody else is like, well, he's not the best dancer in the room. And Kenny's like, I'm a choreographer. I'll get him to dance. Chucky and I can get him to do whatever we need him to do. But Zac's our guy. And everybody else was just saying, you know, he doesn't have the best teeth. And Kenny said he can fix his teeth. It was just crazy. But Kenny got to a point where he slammed his hand on the table. And he says, I'm directing this film. You hired me to direct this film, and I will direct this guy. He's our guy. He fought for Zac, and the rest is history. I learned a lot about how to stand up for your artistic vision, how to be bold, how to be respectful about it, and how to just basically stick to your guts and trust your instinct artistically. Kenny's taught me a lot, but that was day one, the very first day I met him, and that was my first introduction to who this guy was and what he's all about. And I'm just so lucky to have learned from a guy like Kenny.
What are you doing? Squeeze your abs in. Pull up. Chin up. I'm not even gonna talk to you. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think that was full out? Do it again. Okay, so let's go in our group 1, group 2, and group 3 because you guys are first place, you guys are second place, and you guys are disgusting. Okay, let's do that one again, but better. So I don't know if you know, but you hear that noise coming out of the speakers? It's called music. Let's dance to it. Okay, so you're doing that wrong. You wanna know why you're doing that wrong? It's because you're doing that wrong!
Hey guys, we're so excited today to have in studio with us an incredible performer. As a dancer, he's appeared on Broadway in Chicago and Fosse, and as a choreographer, he's won an Emmy for his work on So You Think You Can Dance, and now moving into directing and producing, and there isn't anything he can't do. You guys, Tyce Diorio!
Hi.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Great, how are you?
I'm great. Look at this one.
This is Studio Doug.
Hi.
Niles.
Do you have a headshot and a resume?
He's like, well, yes, I do.
He's like, I'm gonna book
Oh, that's what he's gonna That's his audition. That's what he's gonna book.
He knows how he books it.
This
loves
is perfect. Okay, so
Thanks for coming to be with us
thanks for
today.
having me. I really appreciate it. Yeah.
You, God, what a path. You've come so far and you've made such a mark on this dance industry. So tell us how it started.
I started dancing at a local studio in Brooklyn, New York at like 10, and then went on to dance at the High School of Performing Arts, the famed High School of Performing Arts, got some real formal training, and then came out to LA, met Paula Abdul, and Janet Jackson and various others, and the snowball effect, and the path just started rolling. And then danced for a great amount of time, and then choreography started when I got on So You Think You Can Dance.
That's really when you started choreographing? No.
Yes, I did. I became a choreographer on the show. When I got to LA, I'd worked with some really great choreographers, like Michael Peters, and just so many great names. You know, Jackie Slight, Billy Goodson, Michael Rooney, Marguerite Derricks, blah, 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 and all these amazing names. And I think I just had these, you know, as a dancer, I was like sort of like the crayon that they could make their
Paint
vision.
with, yeah.
So I think I knew that I loved being in a room with a choreographer. And I felt like I could make their dreams come true with what I could do. So I just knew I could finish their sentences, and I was just loved being in the room with a choreographer. So I think when choreography fell in my lap, I think, and because I can dance, I think my body knows what good choreography is. It's not that I have that gift of like sitting there and just from a chair. I personally can't do that, but I know it because I could execute it myself. So it just ended up happening, and having like so much diversity from like Fosse and having danced with Janet Jackson, Paula Abdul, and all these people that had all these choreographers come in, and being on that side as the dancer, I think I paid attention. I paid close attention and attention to detail. And working with like the greats like Rob Marshall.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
You know what I mean? I worked with Anne Reinking. I worked with Gwen Verdon at a young age. You know, before we lost Gwen Verdon, I was able to be in her, you know, they hired me for Fosse on Broadway. And I got to dance and I replaced Desmond Richardson. So I got to like really experience greatness at a young age. And
I love it. Did Desmond go to school with you too?
Desmond was
went to the same school?
Desmond was a senior and I was an incoming sophomore.
I love it. Niles, everybody.
So now, I mean, you've done numerous crazy amounts of shows, whether it be on theater or videos or tours.
Yeah.
What has been the most memorable moment for you?
Well, as a dancer, obviously working with Janet Jackson because she is the quintessential.
Yeah.
And I know for me, like, I grew up with her. I unfortunately did not grow up with Michael. By the time I had moved to this country and started listening to music and everything else, it was Janet. And so she inspired me. And then I remember watching all her DVDs, of course, including The Velvet Rope that you are in. And
it was great working with Janet and Tina Landon and the group of dancers that I got to share the stage with it's immeasurable. So that was fantastic. You know, having through my career, having worked one-on-one with Twyla Tharp.
Oh my God, that's right.
Was pretty awesome.
One thing has really led you to the next, and it's all been so monumental. It's just such a great time in dance. And then here comes this platform, So You Think You Can Dance, where it just really gave you the opportunity to kind of be free and do so many different works that
was
obviously
really
garnered you an Emmy.
Yeah, that was amazing. Like having done 13 seasons on the show, and that's like a beast of a show.
Yeah.
I only ever did what I love, which is dance, and the rest just unfolded. So it all first came from passion and love. So I didn't really think about anything like so externally. It was just all about what I love to do, and everything kind of, I feel like they're like magnets. They attach themselves to you. Because in the industry, like, you want to be everybody wants to be a part of something that's great. So if you're great at what you do naturally, or whatever that means, then things will attach themselves to you.
By the way, are you going to be continuing on to next season?
Well, So You Think You Can Dance is coming back for the 14th season. I hope I'm a part of it. Every season they ask you to be a part of it or not or whatever, but I feel like I have a good relationship there, and I love working there. And
you're always busy. Every time I talk to you, you're always busy, and I love that you're kind of dabbling in so many different things, and you actually don't like self-promote so much, which is interesting. It's organic for
it's
you.
weird because my Instagram is Tyce82. And like I like Instagram. Like in the beginning I was a little skeptical about it because everyone has a different view on social media.
Right.
And because it can be a tough place, but I was always like, oh God, should I post that? No. But I kind of self-promote on mine, and I like to share like fun things.
Yeah, funny things.
Funny
too.
things. Because for me, social media, I feel like, in the beginning, I didn't really know, like, what am I going to do on?
Right.
What would I do? And like, you look at things, and everybody's so Judge Judy of everybody's, for sure. But then at one point, it changes, and you go, well, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter as long as you create your own profile. I think I found a really good, like, comfortable resting place for myself in social media, and go, if you don't like it, you don't have to visit it.
Right.
You don't have to like it.
So
you don't have to watch
good.
it.
And the thing is this: everyone's either going to like it, love it, hate it, not care about it.
Right.
And it just, that's what keeps it going.
Yeah.
It's nice that everybody has an opinion.
Yeah.
And you don't have to agree with it.
And you don't have to read them.
You don't have to read it.
That's
But there are people who love to go and have their voice heard.
Yeah.
Even if it's in a negative way, I don't understand. But it's all going to happen.
It's all part of it.
It's all going to circulate.
You put yourself out there, you're going to be judged, whether you like it or not. And I love, but even if there's any kind of, you just roll it off. You just let it go. It just rolls off. You're not even bothered by it.
So I've realized that my personality on social media is just, it's light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyce82.
Right.
Tyce82.
Where did
Tyce come from?
My mom.
Your mom?
Yeah.
She called you Tyce?
Well, she named me Tyce.
Tyce.
And then my dad didn't like it, so he said, we want to call him Keith.
Oh.
And so, but on my birth certificate, it's Tyce. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So your legal name is Tyce
Yeah.
Diorio.
Yeah.
But
Interesting.
I've read in other stuff online.
Yeah, and a
that
lot
it's-
of people think they know. They don't.
But okay, now you know.
You guys know. You've heard it here first.
You know.
Pop Dance
His mama
Life has
named it that.
revealed
Yeah.
the truth, people. I love it.
Well, you're Tyce.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
We love you.
Or you could do it that way. Okay, just one more time. Let's go one more time around. Can we do that one more time? Okay, see the way Becky looks? Let's do it like Becky. Oh, I'm sorry. Is there somewhere you need to be? Yeah, we're gonna need to do that at least one more time. Again! One more time. So that was supposed to be a unison section, not a game of whack-a-mole. If you don't point your biscuits, I'm going to cut them off and feed them to my dog.
We just want to reach out and give you a big hug. For your love and support. You guys rock, seriously.
Seriously, we are here for you. So thank you all so much for tuning in and having a moment with us.
I know it's hard to take time out of your crazy schedule to sit down and watch a video, but we're so glad you did.
So please check us out at popdancelive.com and of course, heart us.
Well, follow us first on social media,
Right.
then tag a dancer who loves all things dance, and of course like and subscribe.
And all that. And yes, please comment and tell us what you want to hear more of.
Until next time, keep dancing.
Okay, we're gonna go in 3 groups here. So this will be group 1, group 2, and group 3, because you guys are first place, you guys are second place, and you guys are disgusting. That was good, I like that. That was bitchy. Okay, that was mean. I felt that one. Okay.